Okay, so it has been 6 weeks since we last played, roughly. And we are up to session number 158, or Phase 3, Season 3, Episode 20. The game date is currently the 26th of the 10th month of the year 1012. So, at the table today, we have Rhiannon.
Hi, I'm playing the ever-lovable bag of trauma and emotion and a raging glass cannon that is Morrigan. An Air Genasi elf Stormwalker druid who is probably doing a lot better than the others who are not familiar with trauma and only just spent 3 months trapped in a space you couldn't get out of this time.
Next at the table, joining us is Martin.
G'day. I'm playing Bracorn Idrison, a medium human with a background of a Yularum Outlander. So Secrets of the Fire 3, Rogue 13, Archetype Shadow Stalker. So he's got a couple of things, but let's wait until...
We'll get to meet him in a bit.
Yep. We'll see his intricacies as we play.
Okay.
Next up is Gary.
Hi, I'm playing Anton Shigur. I don't know about intricacies, but he's a Traladaran warlock. He is supposed to be trying to atone for all the bad things he's done in the past, but he's not doing that at the moment.
Right.
Tagging along on an expedition to the Arctic North for some reason. I've got a description which sort of conveys a bit of the feel. You see a man with a horrible facial scar eyeing you warily. He's wearing a drab cloak over a plain tunic and trews. The backs of his hands are covered in black scales, and he's nursing a staff carved with elaborate runes. There is a wicked-looking dagger on his belt, and an iron band on his left ankle sheds a sickly black light. A tiny dragon hovers nearby. That's Proshka. Proshka is Anton's familiar and a lot smarter than Proshka. So says Proshka.
And Proshka likes playing cards with people.
Yeah, okay. Morrigan's not playing for
Don't
a little
play
bit,
cards
but she'll
with
come
Proshka.
back.
Okay.
She'll come back to playing cards with Proshka. She just needs a break.
You had a break.
Yeah, I'm getting there. No.
It was, the 200-year break.
Yeah, she just needs a little bit longer.
I'm sure that can be worked out on the next card.
Well, she feels a bit sorry for him after last session, so she might play with him again.
Online today we have Ross.
Yes, I play Yodri. Stop it. Currently having dogs attacking me at the moment. Yes, Yodri, the halfling swashbuckler. Warlock and sorcerer.
Pirate King.
Currently... What?
Pirate King.
Yes and no. Pirate King by title, but it's a bit hard to be a Pirate King when I'm currently not on the sea. Also a merchant of some repute to the hill giants, and currently following this chaotic group of people.
Yes.
Also, I forgot I have my familiar, which is normally invisible, a imp called Storm. Yeah, I keep on forgetting that he normally sits on my shoulder.
We have lots of pets in this
Because
party.
he's always invisible.
I didn't mention mine, but there are lots of pets in this party.
Right.
Next online we have is Josh.
Hello, I'm Josh. I play Cheval the Paladin.
Previously
Fiery with the persons, but at the moment a very confused mess with the 1 level in Warlock and the 13 levels in Paladin. And a mixture of both fire and water genasi. So I am very, very hot mess.
Ifrit wishes are fun.
Mm-hmm.
And hey, you did help the party.
I did help the party. I'm trying to atone for my my issues in the past.
Yep.
Can't wait for that to come around and bite me later.
Don't worry, I'm sure that can be arranged.
Absolutely, it could be. And I'm waiting every session for it.
And up next we have is M.
Hello, I play Zal, your ever-lovable cleric wizard.
Hailed Ranger!
Keeper of all pets.
Keeper of all the pets. Yes, I have quite a number of pets to my name, but most notably the one with me is my probably very sad and sorry for himself Chocobo, which is my giant speed mount. He got unceremoniously plucked like a chicken.
I'll get there. I'll get there. Spoilers.
We will probably have tried to fix that, but yes.
And joining us at the end is Tyr. Callum with Tyr.
Hi, I'm Callum. I play Tyr, the human rogue, who is now also the Black Knight, and apparently the leader of this ragtag group of rebels.
We've all been told this. There is no apparently.
I don't think we're actually rebels.
It was specific instructions that we follow you.
No?
We will follow your general direction, but not what you say.
Yes, of course.
But,
We also have a little guest star that wants to say hi before she goes to bed.
Hi, Mia.
Hey, Mia.
Hey, can you say hi to everyone? Hi. Can you say
G'day.
better hi? That's better.
Hi.
We did hear the squeak in the background.
You squeak. Yeah, everyone was waving at you. Yeah. Right.
Okay, so did we want to do the recap? And is Mia safely out of hearing
Oh yeah.
of recap?
Mia needs to be away from me. Recap. I mean, you're gonna have to do the first bit because I missed the first part of the session.
Okay, so the session started off with 3 players because everyone else wasn't there. So they're the only characters who made it through the rift.
Well, yeah, in a way.
Hey, I've looked at the notes. You guys got some cool things.
And
Yeah, we got some cool things, but it also was a really interesting time in there.
I think we need to wind it back a little bit. We were ambushed by the Druga, and it was a damn good job they did of the ambush. And
Well-
some of us got.
Isn't it a good thing that I accidentally ripped a hole between planes?
Yeah, well, some of us got caught on the other side of that rip.
which means that you weren't the ones who had to deal with the aftermath of it. So you actually managed to escape the Dark Dwarves.
Yeah.
And in doing so, you got to experience the Plane of Ice.
And we didn't realise that we'd actually escaped. We just thought we were lost.
Well, a bit of column A, a bit of column B.
A bit of column A, a bit of column B.
Escaped and lost is not exclusive.
No.
Well, I did tell everyone to go through the rift because that was the only option that Zal saw for any type of survival.
Okay, well, credit to Zal for seeing the way out.
And so we had Zal, Chauvel, and Anton experiencing life where water is the main part of life.
And also, time moved very differently.
And you got to meet a bunch of little people who were... Did we have names for them? They're Chawingas.
Yeah, they also, like, they couldn't see, or they could hear, but they couldn't see, right?
Well, they had their own way of seeing, they just didn't use eyes.
Chewingas, I wrote down tiny humanoid elementals.
Mm-hmm. So they could quite easily tell where you are or what you're doing. They just had no concept of unique appearance. So it was all about how you sounded. Then after getting some blessings from them, after being miniaturized, you finally made it back to the real world, and at which point you ran into Morrigan and found out, hey, you'd been gone for 3 whole months.
We thought we'd been gone for a couple of hours.
They found Morrigan in a tiny little fairy tale castle.
But you just escaped from it.
I had just escaped from it.
Yeah, and you were able to lead them back to where it was.
I was in pixie form, and I'd been trapped in this tiny little fairy tale castle that always changed perfectly so that I couldn't actually get out. But I managed to escape for it and found these guys.
It only took us 3 months.
Yeah, 3 months. I did minor ethermancy, which connected me with a Jotun speaking spirit, which we figured out was the ogre zombie that we keep coming across. We tried to figure out how we can help it because it was all innocent and sweet, and we found out that the soul cannot be returned to the body. We just have to destroy the thing that's bound him so he can go away. We found that the invisible dwarfs that we hadn't realised were Darugga at this point were dark fey dwarfs of water and blood magic. They are very xenophobic and unintelligent. They are very xenophobic unless you're an unintelligent undead they are puppet mastering. And their favourite pastime is tormenting wild fey.
Or anyone that resembles them.
Yeah. So we managed to get out of the room with the fairy tale castle and find a corridor that teed into another corridor with 2 Darugga looking at the walls of the corridor, not paying any attention to the centre of the corridor. They were invisible, but I had my see the unseen up, and there was big doors with lots of noise on the other end of it. So I went and tried to charm them. One saved, one failed, so I tried to convince one of them to kill the other one. It didn't work, but I got information. The noise was the rest of them having a party and celebrating defeating the whole of our party. I found out that we can kill them, but they just get new bodies. So the spirits don't die, they'll just come back in a new form. And they had no awareness of the corridor, so the party could just walk by. We found that the Dark Fae conceal things in the shadows, which was useful because we found the armory, which had all of our stuff. So we did the armory. Anton located creature, which led us back to the room. The guards were not aware. We opened the door. As we opened the door, I used one of my spells that I've been looking forward to for a while, which is Hands of the Dead, which means shadow undead hands rise up from the ground and grabbed all these dwarves. They were dazed.
Time was held by all.
Yeah, they were dazed, but they seemed to like the pain. Cheval charged through, and we realised that all of the party members, and Mia is not within earshot, yes?
Yeah, we're on our headsets, so she can't hear anything.
Sweet. All of our party members were being very, very intensely tortured. Tyr was hung from a wall. Was there something else?
I described it earlier as everyone was having a party. Not a very good party, but they were having a party.
So they were treating Tyr like a roulette wheel, and whichever body part they hit was the number?
Yeah, so he was the knife throwing, attached to a wall with the throwing knives.
And kept getting
I
spun.
was still in my armor though, yes?
No, they managed to take it off.
They can't take it. They can't. It says it. I cannot be removed from my consent. The magical item.
And they found a loophole. They didn't actually remove the armor. They had you remove it.
We had Proshka in basically a D20 dice with spikes on the inside. We had...
Which they were rolling on the table.
Yep, which really upset Anton. They had Yodri and... Shall we go with blood? Waterboarding him with blood. And we couldn't see Solaria. So Cheval swept in and tried to free Tyr, eventually doing so. Zal realized one of the dwarves had some chocobo feathers and focused and got angry and tried to kill them. Anton, as I said, Anton got pissed and threw up a wall of flesh to protect Proshko and engulf and destroy anything near him. Morrigan went, "Hey, these are dark fae," and proceeded with a sunbeam, which not only like vaporized the Druga, but also sort of damaged the castle around him. Cheval managed to free Tyr. We heard more fighting. Then we heard the zombie ogre approaching. Strapped to the ogre's chest like a human shield was an elven shield, Solaria. We managed to take everybody down without doing too much damage to our friends. Basically, Morrigan got to throw Sunbeam and purify the area. Let's call it that. Zal had the insight that too much daylight will collapse the building, so we need to reduce that. Zal then... Everything went down. Anton unsummoned Proshka to give him space and time to heal. Zal realized Chocobo wasn't in the room. So we went searching. Yodri, Tyr, and Solaria had the maximum strife and fatigue you could have. So basically they were on the point of death for 3 months. They needed 5 to 6 days of rest, with me doing a greater restoration. I went back to the corridor with the 2 guards, and before killing them, remembering that they regain bodies, I said, "Touch me or my friends again and I will hunt you to the ends of the plains." We found a bedroom and office. We could feel Chocobo through the wall. There were Chocobo feathers on the desk. We managed to find a secret door, which had all our bags of holding and the rest of our gear.
All your magical gear.
All our magical gear.
Except for Tyr's armor, which technically they can't take off him, they can just make him
deactivate it. We found journals and notes which gave us information, including that these guys are run by the archfey that Tyr has to kill. But more noticeably to the rest of us, we found Chocobo, who was attached to the roof, which had a grate with hooks, tiny little like fish hooks through it, and he'd been attached to the roof by the hooks, skin stretched in all directions and plucked clean. So we figured out that we could open the doors that were magically locked by using light. We opened all the doors and found a way of getting Chocobo down. We recovered all our stuff. We then went, right, we all need to rest, and that's pretty much where we ended up.
I think we use the place as a base for like the next week, right?
Yeah, that was correct. You spent a week doing recovery and cleansing, both of people and of location.
And you probably got the subtext of it. It was an annihilation. There was barely any resistance. We just overkill.
Okay.
Yeah, no, straight up overkill.
I think Cheval was the only one who might have even been hitting the entire thing.
And the thing is, if you are the equivalent of pre-respawn, do you really care if someone's killing you?
Okay, that's the reason.
They enjoyed the pain.
That's the reason why they didn't resist.
For them, death was not a bad thing. It was just part of their existence.
That's why I threatened them. And, it is a very Morrigan thing to do, considering she intends to turn into an Archdark Fae herself.
Okay, so
I'm going to have to run to the door. My food is here.
as you do so, session will start off with Bracorn, that's correct.
Record?
Bracorn, yeah. Will arrive via a teleportation.
Nice.
Unfortunately, it wasn't particularly well timed, so you managed to fall about 3 feet.
Oh, okay. That's okay. I've got
3 feet.
tuck and roll.
And 3 feet wouldn't harm an average character that fell.
When you would take falling damage, make an acrobatics check and reduce the damage by an amount equal to the result of the check.
Okay.
Most characters need to take more than 5 feet before they take damage,
Okay.
which is why I picked 3.
You spin and roll looks really impressive. But
That's
you pop out of the air in the middle of nowhere. Who the hell are you? What are you doing here?
G'day. I'm a new member.
Okay.
Did Redrian send you?
And I say, yes, Redrian did send you.
Right. That's good. I do know the name of Redrian, so that's good.
Did you say why he sent you?
No.
Something about trauma and people being stuck.
Okay. So, what's on my agenda? Counselling?
Well, I'm sure it's the counselling of the... maybe they need some help. I'll just send someone to make sure.
Okay.
So you know you've been sent to help, but it's up to you how you help.
Well, I'll put one foot on my knee and say, how is it for you?
Morrigan looks up and goes, "Yeah, you don't know. You don't have the time."
It's been shit. On top of more shit. On top of some very interesting planar travel. Yeah, I don't think we have time for this.
Cool. No worries.
We should get moving.
Where are we going? Do we have any?
The stuff that we were getting for the town, or do we even care about that?
We have to go back to the town if we want the stuff.
You have recovered the stolen items from
Oh, that's right.
Kea Koenig, which some of you had forgotten about in the 3 months of no assistance, and basically being drawn out as much as possible.
We can take that stuff back, or we can just keep heading north.
We should probably take the stuff back. Maybe we can get some more information.
Well, we can also warn the town of what's actually happening out here as well, because they didn't have a clue what these things were.
That is correct. They did not.
So we should probably head back to the town, finish this mini quest, and give them some warning and see if they can give us any more information.
Alright, mount up, let's go.
Okay, you also find that Chocobo does look rather weird as a plucked axe beat.
Morgan would have tried her best to try and heal. Like, can she heal feathers through restoration or anything?
Well, it's not a limb.
No, I can't do it, can I?
No. It's like you can't grow hair easily, though some altar cells that are permanent can regrow hair, but it requires that type of spell, not a healing spell.
Not a regenerate spell.
Yeah,
As much as I can in between doing like healing and cleansing in the 7 days, I would have also tried to stitch together some blankets and stuff as like a makeshift cloak to kind of put over him, because we're in the middle of a snowy region and he's now featherless, so I should have the skills because of all my leather making tools, and I do have expertise in it. So it should not be a difficult thing for me to do, but in between all the other stuff, is probably going to be pretty jerry-rigged.
But hey, it has
Between
kept you
all the other
busy.
healing and cleansing and stuff.
It did keep you quite busy.
Yeah.
With the absence of much else to do, Anton will go through all the papers, see what information he can glean from it.
Okay.
Because there's a huge pile of documents from memory. Can't think of anything else useful he could do.
So you do have things from another dwarf by the name of Dearth, and I believe it's Dearth Sunlight. And hints that he is located in these wastes as well.
Anything else about him, like who he is or what he's doing here, or
I'm guessing he's more Dark Fey dwarves. And right now I would like to kill more Dark Fey dwarves.
I believe he is associated with the head of the Dark Lords of the region. Just trying to
I was going to say, didn't they mention like an uncle or a dad or something when they were getting resurrected? Like, or dad won't be pleased, we've wasted another body, that kind of thing.
Yep.
Yep. And yes, you will. You do remember that there is links to the Dark Dwarf king of the region, who Tyr has been quested to and prophesized to defeat.
okay. Anything about the Ice Maiden, which is what we're here for?
Okay. They have notes on trying to lure the Ice Maiden into the Shadowlands.
I presume unsuccessfully.
As far as they know, unsuccessfully, but hey, they write off anyone as part of the lure. One of the few times they don't come back.
So if they're consumed bait, they don't return.
Whatever the Frosmaiden does, or whatever the Shadowlands does, stops them coming back. Or they run off because they're free.
So Shadowlands, that's the area of darkness that is perpetual at the top of the world.
Shadowlands is what they refer to, their version of the Underdark.
Oh, okay.
But it is basically anywhere where the sun doesn't shine is considered the Shadowlands.
Is there a reason why they want the Ice Maiden there?
Currently it's being directed by the king. He has put out a notice to all his various outposts as part of their work is to create bait for the Ice Maiden.
And so this is an outpost?
This is one of their outposts.
Okay,
You
just
got
an
tissues behind
outpost.
you, Martin?
What was that?
Have you got tissues behind you?
I've got them here.
That's interesting. Are there any information on other, outposts or settlements or strongholds of these dwarves?
They refer to a mountain range spine of the world that they call, that has the king's residence.
Okay, it's in the spine of the world.
So are we on the prime material plane?
Yes.
You are, yes.
Cool.
The only jumps are for a short time.
Okay, so I've gone from Darrakan, or from Yalarum to Darrakan, and to
The far north.
yeah, the far north.
And at the moment, your daylight is rather limited.
Can I have time to prepare?
You can.
Because I come from a desert environment, and via Derek and I'm here.
I'm sure Redrian would give you time to dress warmly.
Yes, thank you.
We didn't get time. We arrived in whatever we were wearing.
Yeah.
You have a bundle of furs that hopefully fit.
Cool.
And luckily for you, they're mostly white.
Cool.
Stealthy.
Yeah.
Okay, and while you've been away, the sun has shifted, and now currently you have about 6 hours of sunlight. From the locals, the sun rapidly starts disappearing, and when you hit winter, you rarely get sun at all, if ever.
Since we're stuck here for so long and we'll get a lot of time night time, spend some time up above in the freezing cold, not too long sort of freeze to death. With the astrolabe, making notes about stars and such.
You do get a clearer sky.
Oh, okay, cool.
And partly because there's also
Do
no
some sketch-
civilization to make it harder to see.
Do some, sketch some of the constellations and such, the positions of the moons, etc.
Okay, so yes, you do see the moons. You can even see the shimmering of what's known as the hidden moon. That's very hard to see normally.
Okay.
When you finished with that, I have a question.
And you also pick up a couple of beasts in the void as well.
Beasts in the void.
Mm.
That's is that the part? Are we talking about the sky above? We're talking about
Yeah.
the sort of middle of the planet that's empty.
Talking about the area outside the planet.
Okay, so above the sky above. What sort of beasts?
There's just things that seem to move.
Okay.
And not have a solid.
All right.
shape.
Well, definitely make detailed notes about that.
Hard to tell what they are at this distance. Just that
Record what information I can. Okay.
that they're definitely not satellites, as in moons, because they don't follow a path.
Martin, I'll be back in about, hopefully, like 15 minutes once Mia's in bed. Will I say goodnight? Okay, just say goodnight. Say goodnight nicely, please.
Good
Good
night.
Yeah, say goodnight, Martin, and everyone else, because there's other people online. Yeah, we cover it right.
Chocobo's Wild Hunt collar.
Mm-hmm.
Is it there?
It was there, yes.
Good. It's back on him.
It is back on him.
Good. When I arrived, Chocobo gained a collar from the Wild Hunt. And nobody knows,
Right.
other than the fact that he now belongs to the Wild Hunt as well. The others don't really know what that means.
Yeah.
And since then, he's been picking up magical things. Though I don't think it's the collar.
Okay. Looking out after having that time off to recover and rest, with the arrival of Brackon, I have to keep looking up to remember.
Yes, sorry.
So not a problem. It just takes me a while to remember names,
No worries.
if I remember the name. And
We'll just add Orn to the...
My last name.
and you had a suggestion from Tyr to head back to town and return the items that you set out to do. Though I'm sure after 3 and a bit months they had written you off as dead. So that was a Josh disappearing. I'm sure he'll be back in a moment.
So, do we encounter anything on our way back, or can we just jump to town?
That will be interesting,
Mm.
because there's always a chance.
Wasn't there a big sled that the dwarves were using?
There is, yes.
Can we attach that to a shapeshifter or a
Yep.
chocobo or something?
How big do I need to be?
You would have to be large.
so I can I'll Winter Wolf.
And we have a Josh back again.
Yeah, I was just transferring over to my computer.
So yeah, if we can use the big sled, I'll Winter Wolf. It's what I was intending to do anyway.
Okay.
Hopefully the stupid smells from the dark Fey dwarves has dissipated.
Well, there's also the smells of the what's it? Undead ogre.
Yeah, but remember the powder? I'm hoping that's dissipated a bit. I can handle the ogre and everything else. I just don't need to Did it make me hallucinate? What did it do? I can't remember.
It was a hallucinogen.
That's right.
Because if you do dabble in alchemy and you do know people followed by a scent in the snow, wouldn't you put something out there to make them see completely the wrong things and run off in the wrong direction?
Uh-huh.
If not, break their mind completely.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so yes, on your way back to town, you come across tracks of unusual size.
What sort of tracks?
They look like bear tracks.
Okay.
That's good. At least they're not rodents of unusual size.
The polar bears. Which way do they tend to go?
Looking at it, it's not a polar bear track, and
It's
the size of the imprint is about 5 feet per foot.
Okay, so so
Large.
gargantuan or bigger.
And it's not wolf print.
It is a forest bear print.
Right.
You said 5 foot diameter footprint. So that's
Yeah.
And each print sinks into the snow and ice about probably say 2 or 3 feet.
We also ran into at some point some enormous wolf that was sort of like, just huge, just more than huge.
It just wanted to play. It was a puppy.
It was also very big. Now there's a very big bear.
I'm guessing people are feeling a little more cautious and don't want me to track the bear.
Please don't. Let's just return to the town.
Okay.
Yeah,
But
seems to be a lot of megafauna around here.
You are on the
Keeping
edges of civilization.
aware. Yes.
Keeping aware, but I'm not tracking.
Yeah.
I'm not turning the sled and taking us to there.
Okay.
No, you are not.
As you continue heading to town, you come across these prints 3 or 4 more times. Each time they seem to be older.
Okay, so
It's spiraling out from the... I will take this note. I'm just trying to condense my dinner, so it's not 4 boxes I'm sorting through.
And you eventually come in sight of Kea Konig and see the white fish on the blue shield, which is their symbol. It would actually describe what that symbol is. Not really, but hey, that's a symbol of the town. And looking over the town, it looks as if half the buildings have been destroyed since you were last here.
Right. And when was that?
For the other characters,
Yes.
just over 3 months.
okay, and the bear tracks were coming from it.
They seem to have been maybe spiraling away from it.
Okay.
How old were the bear tracks?
The bear tracks, I would say that would be a nature roll.
Survival, maybe?
Survival would also work.
Not that I have either skill. But
Yeah,
neither
no,
of them,
it's
but
the same roll for both of them, so it's a plus 15 and a d4. 33.
33. Okay, looking at it, it seems that the tracks you came across first were maybe hours old. These ones look to be maybe days old. This may have happened in the last week.
Does that feel like it is linked to the destruction of the town?
You believe it is. As it does look like a creature of unusual size has passed through town.
Yeah, it also coincides with when we attacked the Dwergish stronghold.
Oh no, that was...
It was about the same time, yes.
Weren't they gone... It was 3 months for us.
Yes. But you attacked your stronghold
Oh.
a week ago.
Yeah. So, attack the stronghold, not... Yeah, I'm missing which end of that we are.
Not get captured and then return and attack the stronghold.
I hope that the Dwerg didn't retaliate by attacking König. That's their way of getting back at us.
Okay, you see in the edges of town what appears to be a funeral pyre.
Okay.
Looking like it is a mass pyre.
Right.
Do we have any responsibility for this? Or
Not that we're aware of.
so we weren't charged with protecting this. Okay.
Yeah, but they were helping us, and anyway, we'll see.
They sent us out to find the dwarves. We found the dwarves. It took us longer.
Well, they sent you out to find the threat and stop the threat.
Okay.
Yes, which we did, sort of.
Okay, so
Approach respectfully, you know.
yes, you do see that on the edge of town is the Speaker Trovis, the Silver Dragonborn.
Mm-hmm.
He does look very sad, considering he's more of a jovial sort when you have spoken to him previously. And appears to be heavily drunk.
Okay.
Oh. And
That's one thing I could agree to getting.
is that a normal ritual? Getting drunk?
What, getting
They had not
Yeah.
interacted with him a lot,
Right.
so they got a quest. They decided to eventually go on the quest.
Okay.
After the GM was asking to get them abandoned yet another quest.
Right.
Well, we are supposed to be getting to the Ice Maiden. You know, we're doing side quest upon side quest at the moment. So yeah. Anyway,
As long as the Wild Hunt doesn't find you while you're about.
Well, as long as we, unless there was a time limit, technically we could still not have broken our oaths.
Well, the thing is, if you don't,
There was no time limit.
if you don't intend to go back and do it, then there might be.
Yeah, intent does come into it.
Idris, not yours.
Kia, do you want to take the lead in talking, or do you want me to? Do
I'm
it?
staying in Winterwolf form.
I'll probably suggest not to do that. One large animal, freak them out. Another one probably make it even worse.
There we go.
I mean, I'm only large. I'm not 5 foot diameter paw print.
No, Yodri has a point. Mario changed to human.
I can't do that.
Elf, then.
I changed to my elf form. Yes, sir.
Okay, I'll step forward and approach Speaker. What has happened here?
Oh, he says a gigantic bear attacks the town.
When was this?
It's about 7 days ago, he says.
How many people have died?
We lost about 10 people, and quite a few people were maimed as it came through.
Is there anything we can do to help? Like, I can't
Do you know
think
how
of
to
it.
grow limbs?
I can.
Don't we have a
Some
lovely
med-
mystical
some
being
medical
floating
help,
around
right?
with us that grants lovely wishes if people want extra limbs?
Whose head is that in at the moment?
Anton's.
He's just being ignored. Been ignoring him for ages.
I mean,
It gets crowded in my head.
I was going to say, the Ifrit's not much compared to the other person who enters your head every now and again.
I know, it gets crowded in there.
He does ask if you succeeded in stopping the attacks.
I dropped the bag of their stuff at his feet.
We recovered the things that were lost.
He turns to us and says, "Look, the heroes have saved us." And you hear a couple of saying, "Why weren't they here a week ago? What took them so long?"
Yeah. We're sorry.
When
for
does
what
the
it-
caravan
We're
of
sorry for what's
polar bears
happened.
come through again?
They came through 2 months ago, they said.
When's the next one due?
I'm sure it's any time now, just that, well, the person who kept track of that is one of those who didn't make it. We're not sure when to have the next offering ready.
They do
I'll get it ready
offerings.
sooner rather than later then.
Jesus.
They're all required to do offerings to the Frosmaiden.
Oh. We'll take out the frost giant.
The giant bear, whatever it was.
You know, the offerings are to the Frostmaiden.
How about progressing that?
Well, those
We're
who
trying to.
those who choose not to do an offering find that they have no warmth at all, and they can no longer defrost anything.
Okay.
So the Frostmaiden doesn't like it when people turn their back on her.
This is why we shouldn't be bothering with the gods. But anyway.
Says the guy who has a god in his head.
Heavily armored.
Don't do it out of compassion. They just do it like master and servant.
Also, as a note, I'm staying very far away from the bonfire.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's right. You have a particular affinity with fire, don't you?
Well, the opposite side. I don't have an affinity with it. If it's not magical, it doesn't stay lit.
Yes, it does have a tendency to go out.
The god in Anton's head is the god we keep fighting on Wednesday.
Right.
The one that turned our bard into a vampire.
Okay.
Okay, so
Probably just thinking the bard sucked so much, so yeah.
Oh no, I'm waiting for him to realise something that Martin told me, but we'll get there.
okay, so yes, you are given a rather unique lantern as your reward for finally stopping the invisible thieves.
Unique in what way? I'll have a look at it. What is it?
It appears to be a lantern that even works in the darkness.
In the darkness where there's magic doesn't work.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, that will help.
They also said sled dogs. Are those still on the table?
They said, sure, you can have the dogs. We don't need them back. That's the person who's didn't make it. Assuming you know how to look after dogs, because no one else here does.
I think Zal and Morrigan at this point go, yep, we're good.
We can take the dogs and attach them to the sled. Big fucking sled. I'm sure many little dogs will equate to one large creature. And that way Morrigan doesn't have to stay in wolf form when we get to the no magic zone.
Morrigan won't be able to stay in the wolf form in the no magic zone. Morrigan
but
is
that
not
means
entirely
the
sure
sled's
she will be
still-
able to
the
exist.
sled's-
Morrigan is not entirely sure she'll be able to exist
This-
in the non-magic zone.
Yes, well, the sled will be able to go regardless because we've got dogs instead of you.
Yep.
We'd rather keep you around and not have you reliant on being in wolf form.
I mean, my wolf form is cool, but yes, I can do more when I'm not.
It does, what Morrigan is saying does raise a question. Some of us will actually be useless in the darkness. Like the light, having the lamps helps because then I'll be able to see, but otherwise I won't be able to do, I be honest, I will not be able to do anything.
I'm not entirely useless, but...
There's no such thing as useless. Do you know how to use any weapons?
I have basic proficiency with melee weapons. With some melee weapons.
What about range?
None. I have basic weapon proficiencies.
Zal's your fake ranger, as previously mentioned.
Martin, if we spend a few days in this town waiting for the polar bears, can I train Anton and anyone else who wants to up on how to use a crossbow? So that
You point and shoot.
you could at least... Yeah.
I think simple weapons includes crossbows. I don't actually have one.
It does, yes.
Zal's happy to also teach archery.
I'm not sure how useful. The point I'm trying to make is with 13th level characters, it'd be a basic attack with a crossbow. That's basically doing nothing. The only use I would be is a hit point soak. I'm trying to be brutally honest here.
Though you can be of an even better use.
What?
You can be bait.
Yeah.
A bait is a hit. I'm not sure I'm much bait. Like, who would really go for me? Really, seriously.
I'm quite handy with my scythe. Putting me in close combat, like I'm not particularly hefty with HP, but I can swing a scythe quite expertly.
I would like to raise the point of a thing called suppressive fire. It doesn't need to be accurate, just in the vicinity to keep someone's head down.
I will keep my scythe.
I'm more making for Anton. He doesn't need to hit, he just needs to get them worried about it.
Yep.
All right. We'll put an extra crossbow on the sled, and if it ever comes to combat, I will fire a few shots in their general direction.
That'll do.
So it depends what the darkness is. If it's a step into the Feywild, then... But that doesn't make sense because it's no magic.
Yeah, I think we find out what happens when we get there. I was just forewarning that I have very few powers that are not magical.
I'm not entirely useless,
So, who's the front rank in the combat?
Remember I explained that we don't actually have any tactics or any organisation.
Right.
Everyone just does their own thing.
Okay.
Did you just say Zal is a front runner?
Oh yeah, hang on, I said that. No, well, you are more heavily armoured than me. I tend to be on the front line because I act first and nobody moves past me.
You do realise I have the lowest hit point pool of the entire party, right?
And yes, I'm sure every character has their own opinion on who's the front rank, and it's not them.
Oh no, Morrigan goes, she shouldn't be the front rank, but she ends up there most of the time.
Right.
I have
typically ends up
grand total of 81 hit points.
I would actually say, because we're so chaotic, we actually don't have a front rank.
Right.
I usually end up T-Rexing after some spells and doing HP sync.
And yeah.
Yeah. So what typically ends up happening, and this is just typically from the experiences that I've had with this party, is the front rank will be Morrigan and Cheval. Morrigan purely as a HP soak. Mid range will have Anton and Ross. Sorry, can't remember the character's name at the moment. Yodri. They're sort of midline, with Yodri, ducking in and out when he can. And then backline was me and Zal, because Zal likes to try to use the bow and also support magic.
and is the lowest HP of all of us. I'm second lowest. And in the darkness, I won't be able to turn into a T-Rex and HP soak. But I do
As I
have
said,
a melee
typically,
weapon.
not necessarily what's going to be the when we get into the scenario.
I am working melee, but it's reach. A scythe, 10-foot reach.
And I believe they were heading for one of the other towns to get a ice boat.
I missed that session, so I fully am happy to believe that. Last I knew, we were perched on a tower looking for information, and I came back and town had been destroyed.
Which has happened more than once.
Anyway, sorry about that question on the
Oh no,
tactics.
it's good to remind.
Sort of the way I do it is to sort of just react to what other people are doing.
Okay.
It's
That's
a good.
the best way. Rather than there's no tactics, there's no planning.
It's a good for a reminder of the things we possibly should be doing and the reality that we don't.
Okay.
You know
If
how we
we
have
are
a very
sneaking?
set front
Yes.
line in Wednesday?
Yeah.
It does not exist here.
So, one of my skill tricks, I can donate stealth to another character after everyone's rolled.
I think I
I don't
passed with
mind
as
being
well.
a target because I've got a lot of hit points.
Okay.
Probably best someone like Zal.
Yeah. Okay.
Trying to figure out where that
Actually, it's been so long. I need to check out my
I'm not
skills and stuff.
get my food.
Oh, come on, down yet. I'm taking a break from eating, but that doesn't
What
mean you
are you
get to be
saying
up there.
about stealthing here? Because like, at least two of us cannot stealth for the life of us either.
Oh, what I was saying that when we are trying to be quiet, if there's a combat situation, it's wait for Tyr to get that first shot off, and then we'll see what happens.
Yeah, I'm happy to agree with that. Like no one does anything until you have first shot.
I can become invisible.
Cool.
Okay, the plan was to head for Targos
So maybe not in the
after you
dark-
completed
that
the
darkness.
quest to get yourself an ice boat, which would allow you to navigate the frozen wastes faster with shelter.
Okay, this is in addition to or instead of the sled.
Well, it would be in addition to the sled, because the sled would give you the equivalent of a life raft.
Okay.
Or a alternate means of having multiple parties moving about
Tyr, you're the boss. What do
with
you
a
reckon?
home base.
Where was the plan to go for the boat? 'Cause
Final visit.
I am familiar. I just can't remember.
The town was called Targos, and it was to the west.
How far away was it?
You're looking at it being about 2 to 3 days by dog sled, or about a week or so by foot.
Well, we've got a dog sled, so we can do that. Yeah, let's go there. Let's go try and get this boat.
Okay, so
Just been a while since I thought I should probably read through my skills again.
that's okay. I
Yeah,
was
I had to do that too.
just making sure I remembered what you're doing and where you're supposed to go, because a lot of time has passed on this side as well. You spend how long in the town before you head off?
We'll probably spend about 2 days to refit, rest up, make sure that we're all set for the...
Do what we can to help, which is probably not a lot, but whatever. I'll also each night, since we've got long midnights, I'll update my notes about these beasts in the Horde, where they've moved, that sort of thing.
It's an empty can, Idris. You're not getting anything out of it.
It makes noise. He's getting something out of it.
But it could be.
I watch him bat things just because they make noise.
I just noticed you've gotten rid of your shelves there.
The shelves are still there. They're just reconfigured.
And it's
Oh, they're
a
reconfigured,
necessity.
right?
Okay.
It's only because I'm finally on my computer, so I can see the screen in full screen. Because on the phone, it's just tiny people and you can't see anything.
Okay, so you reach the town of Targos on the 3rd of the 11th month. And you know that you are in the last month of autumn, rapidly approaching twilight to constant darkness.
Having come from the tropics, I'm not really happy with this, but
Idris. Let's distract you.
Yes, it will work for some time.
Well,
Which will
hopefully it'll
either be,
stop him eating
half
my
a
pen
minute
for a little
to,
bit.
30 minutes.
yeah.
Hopefully, my aim is to stop him eating my pen for a little bit.
Okay, entering Targos, you are greeted by guardsmen bearing the black ship on the blue background.
What do we know about Targos? Are they hostile to Kier Koenig? Are they friendly? Or
They are friendly as long as you don't attack them.
Black
Okay,
ship on
fine.
blue background.
Yep, black ship on a blue background.
Which is really interesting since this is all a large inland sea, correct?
No, it is technically ice fields.
isn't
Ice
there a-
fields.
isn't there a lake or something?
There are small lakes around, yes,
Okay.
but the small
Yep.
lakes are also filled with moving ice.
Okay.
So there's no place that is warm water here.
There is a place with a giant green stone, but I'm not allowed to take people who try and get it again.
I'm sure the others would be mesmerized by you taking them back.
Particularly if I sing again and bash it.
No.
Okay, they all seem to be very militaristic here, but the most regimented of the guards you've come across to date.
Okay.
And they greet you as you come onto the edges of town with a halt and identify yourself.
Okay.
Morrigan taps Tia on the shoulder and says, "Does this make you feel more comfortable?"
Not particularly.
You want, I'll go
Because
first.
I have. And Tyr gets off the sled and walks about 30 feet away from the wall and sets up tent.
I'll step forward then, open hands like this. Greetings, we come in peace. I'm Anton Shigur, and we are travelling to your fair town.
Does your merry troop have a name, they ask?
We don't have a name anymore. Can you give us a name?
No.
Companions of the Companions. You look like the Black Knight, don't you?
Yes.
You are the Black Knight. We are the Companions of the Black Knight.
I don't know. I feel like Horsemen of the Apocalypse might work better sometimes.
None of us are mounted.
I can be mounted.
The rest,
You
of
can
us
be a
are,
mount.
I can be a mount. What are you talking
the
about?
rest of us are walking though.
Okay. They do say that that is an interesting name, Companions of the Black Knight. They haven't heard of that company before.
We're from the far south, which is why you might not have heard of us.
Thank you.
You might be interested in the donuts. These are vegan.
Oh, okay. All right,
Just so
thank
you
you.
know.
And they ask, what does the Companions of the Black Knight company require from Targos?
Roof over our heads for the night. If you have an inn, we'd be happy to stay there and pay for our accommodation.
Do you have coin?
I'm looking.
Yes.
I'm about to lie and say yes, we do.
No, we have coin.
No, we've got coin.
Okay, I'm broke, but yeah, okay, we have coin. I say we in the
General
Well,
sense.
yeah.
The royal we.
Yeah, look, Anton looking like a hobo is.
I don't look like a hobo, but I just.
You no, you don't look like one. You are one.
Okay, I am a hobo.
I mean, I think between some of the oldest members of the party, we should be able to afford to stay anywhere we please.
Yeah.
Okay, I sponge off people's good charity again.
Do I have much in the way of money? No.
You never cared about it.
No. But for an entirely different reason.
I'm going to stay outside the city so I don't turn their fires out.
I was gonna say Morrigan will stay with Tyr.
Yeah, you were directed to inn by the name of the Luskan Arms.
The Luskan Arms.
Mm-hmm. They recommend that you speak to the town speaker, Nareth Mystara.
Okay, thank you. We will seek out the speaker of the town.
I'm gonna stay with Tyr. Partly because I don't want him to be ambushed alone. And to possibly avoid Morrigan deciding to transform into a creature in the middle of town that's going to freak everybody out. Most of my
I think
transformations
as a
and
rule of thumb, we
monstrosities
should
are fake.
not split the party up for a while.
Well, Tyr can't go inside, and Morrigan doesn't want to leave Tyr alone.
Oh, Tyr can go inside, but if people like fire...
I think if we're all in or around the village, we're probably fairly safe.
What's the range of Tyr's
30 feet,
fire suppression?
30 feet.
Anything within 30 feet, and as long as it's non-magical, it goes out.
Right.
I hope that doesn't include our new lantern.
Hasn't gone out yet.
Okay.
So that means
I'm
it's
pretty
magical.
sure that was confirmed to be magical.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Button, does it actually affect coals as well?
Well, if it has flame coming from the coals, then yes.
Or the embers might go out and we just become cold embers.
Okay, I am outside the town. You guys go get the boat.
Okay, so those two outside town get to make a perception roll.
I'm good at this. $37.
17 plus 16 is 33.
Okay, so the two of you out on the outskirts of town come across frozen people tied to trees.
I have no problem with this.
What's the distance from the city to the staked people?
What is the distance? How far have we walked?
About half an hour's walk, maybe.
I reckon they know about it.
I think this is how they deal with people who don't follow the rules.
Okay.
You also notice they only have rope tying him to the tree, nothing else.
So they're naked.
Is it just one person or several people?
Several people.
So naked, frozen, icicle people.
Yeah, this is what they do to criminals, I would assume.
I would say probably not just criminals, just anybody who disagrees with them. I've seen
That's right.
particularly
Militaristic
bosses do that to others.
Okay,
Well, possible.
for the rest of you, you make it to the Luskin Arms. It appears to be one of the oldest houses in the settlement.
Sounds like a brothel.
It looks quite sturdy,
Okay.
but once you get in there, you hear the sounds of rats underfoot.
Okay. Well, look for a innkeeper or something like that.
Okay, so you see a balding man who has bags under his eyes and shuffling about with a rag. Doesn't look particularly clean as he's wiping plates and drinking bowls with it.
Greetings, innkeeper. Do you have rooms for the night?
He says, sure. What would you like done with them?
No, rooms we could stay in.
Do you have money?
Yes, I lie.
Okay, give him a persuasion roll as you lie to him.
Persuasion, okay.
Unless you have deception.
I do have deception. I'm better at deception than
Then make a deception roll.
But I'm speaking the truth in a broad sense. That's what I argue. Here's deception.
Just generally, we.
Yeah, I'm talking about we as a group. I'm not talking about me as an individual.
Which is why I went for persuasion to start with, but you can.
Right.
As I said, the roll.
All right, I'll do it as persuasion. Okay, that's a reasonable roll. 25.
He does look at you a bit suspiciously. He says, okay, so if you can produce a gold for the night, you can have a room.
Okay. I
Yep.
turn around and look at someone, but see someone got a gold coin.
Yes, I can do that.
Okay.
You're a Yulari thief, of course you can.
Yeah.
Okay, so yes, you end up with a nice iron key for the room.
Innkeeper, would you know? Do you know where we could find the town speaker?
He says, one floor up.
Okay, thank you.
He's got the top floor.
Okay.
Right.
Head up, top to the top floor. Knock on the door.
Okay, so opening the door seems to be another guardsman with more elaborate armor.
Okay.
And also a tiefling, which is a little startling for you. Because, hey,
No. All the things we've seen, no.
a tiefling actually in a town is very odd.
No. Not in the least phased by that.
You would expect to see orcs before you see tieflings in a town.
I mean, I
Not
get the
least
feeling.
phased.
I get the feeling that I wouldn't actually be surprised in these towns purely because of the type they are. They're the outcasts.
All the things we've seen.
He looks at you and with a very strong Theatan accent asks, who are you?
I'm Anton Chigurh.
Though the strong Theatan accent does, send a few negative feelings your way.
I know, I'm showing a lot of restraint here, not automatically attacking him simply because he appears to be Thaiatian. I think that's being very good. I'm not showing any hostility.
Is I pick up that Traldi accent.
Yes, I'm from Karamikos.
Oh yes, the succeeding country of idiots.
Look, faced far worse than you, mate. You're not going to provoke me. We'd like to speak with the town speaker, please.
I'm sure I can get his ear at any point, he says. He just happens to hold his hand out.
How much does he want? Like, I'll start with one
He just looks at it and says, I guess you don't really want to see him then.
Okay, I'll start with 2.
We might be here a while, he says.
Look, mate, you can keep your job, or you can open the door for us. You get your choice here. You collect a bit of money, make a bit of easy money on the side.
Can we like threaten a little bit with like
I'm quite happy. That's what I'm trying to do. Oh, well, if you want to take him, I looked over my shoulder.
Anton's definitely trying to threaten this guy.
There's just this giant axe beak's head that just comes over my shoulder.
Chocobo didn't stay
Unfortunately, he
outside.
loses the intimidation due to the fact that he's been plucked.
And he's got a
Chocobo-
cloak on. I mean, you can't tell.
Chocobo didn't stay outside with me because, you know, giant axe beak.
No, she literally follows me everywhere. Unless he gets told to stay in the stables and not eat people, then yes, generally he is with me.
The last Phaeacians we met was a fleet we burned to the water.
Sounds like it was a good time, he says.
It was a good time. None of them survived. I'm just lying, because actually a couple did survive, but he doesn't need to know that detail.
See, Tia, this is the problem with you and me staying outside the town all the time. Though Morrigan wouldn't be helping the situation at
You
all.
don't. You don't have to stay out here with me.
Oh, I wouldn't be helping the situation.
Oh no.
It's more you.
Okay, so I'm going to get an intimidation check from Anton as he tries to intimidate the Titan.
Because I have no confidence in my die rolling when it matters, I'm going to use a fate
Does
point
he
to roll
get a
the
bonus
damage.
from the
If I
naked chocobo?
You will get a bonus, yes.
Okay, so I'll just roll one die then, and hopefully that bonus will help. Yay, I get double figures. 24.
Okay, he begrudgingly accepts the 2 gold coins as an entrance fee.
Cool.
Muttering about cheapskates. As you're let into a Phaeton nobility designed floor.
Okay. The Phaeacians settled this area, didn't they? Was that what you told us earlier on?
And our 18s.
Yeah, Phaeacians, okay.
And outcasts from all sorts.
Right, okay. I'm at home then. I'm another outcast.
But you don't have the fondest memories of Alphatians or Phaetons.
No.
And you're introduced to Nareth. Maxida, no. Looks human, looks very much the pinnacle of Phaeton nobility.
Greetings, Lord Town Speaker. Your guards suggested that we speak with you. We've just arrived in Targos, and we won't be staying for long.
What sort of town business do you have?
We are looking to pick up a ice sled.
Ice boat.
Ice boat.
Small, large, medium,
We'd have to look at it to see which size will best suit us.
long term, short term.
Zal says probably large in the long term.
Okay.
Do you have any skilled sailors with you?
Yes, Yodri is a pirate captain of renown.
Jamal just slaps Yodri,
Nice.
Yodri forward. Slap. Off you go, Captain.
Yeah, I glare at Anton.
Zal rudders under his
I
breath.
give
Oh,
you an
look, you
innocent
finally
look.
can pilot a boat.
He looks towards Yodri and says, okay, so, pirate captain, what was your boat? What?
It was the Dismal Lust was the last ship I sailed.
But did you captain it?
Dismal Lust.
Yes, I
Sounds
did
very
captain it,
Yeah.
but I'm currently inland at the moment, so yes.
And so, tell me about this dismal lust. I've not really heard of its exploits.
Oh, you want exploits then? Okay. How long have you got?
Probably a lot longer than you have, he says.
Yodri
Okay.
loves to tell old stories.
Well, okay. I first served on with my mother on. Oh, what was it?
Yes, but that
Vikings
doesn't
Revenge.
that doesn't tell me about your exploits as captain of the Dismal Lust.
Well, this is going on.
The
Have a look
Dismal
around the room.
Lust
What can I see?
wasn't. It was more of a privateer that ship. It was also using for merchant work as well. I didn't really do much exploits with that, but I have had exploits in. Oh, but what was the battle that we did with the master along the lakes and that?
That would have been basically the battle against the Master's forces. I don't think we actually named it specifically because it was an ongoing battle.
Yeah, well, I'll basically go through that, and then the also the was it the three pirate ships that we also went against.
And you were captain on all these endeavours?
Yes.
So is that a truthful thing or a hopeful thing?
It was truthful that I was in command of the ships at the time.
Okay, so it will be a persuasion check from your drink. If you can persuade the guy that to believe he actually was in charge. So while he's doing that, around the room you can see 3 flying snakes.
3 flying snakes. Okay, that's unusual. You don't see that every day.
Yeah, that's 33.
Nice.
Okay, so he nods going, well, you do sound as if you have done some interesting stuff, not that he's heard about the boat before. Or as Yodri the captain.
I got a bit Dismal Lust. You've got to come up with a better name for the boat. That does sound depressing, doesn't it? Dismal Lust.
You would have thought a halfling would
It
have
was a
had,
merchant vessel.
you would have thought a
Yeah, we
halfling would have had a
converted
better name, he says.
Oh.
I got visions of some sort of like an undead ghost ship or something.
Hey, welcome to most of the halfling pirate fleet.
Oh, okay. That's what they're all like, is it?
Not all. Some
Most of
are.
the halfling boats people don't know the names of.
Oh, okay.
Those that read the name generally end up in the block.
Okay, which is why they have names like Dismal Lust.
It's okay, so looks like he is willing to actually sail your boat, and if your captain is your doom, then so shall it be, he says.
Hey, that's not a bad name for a ship.
So shall it be.
No,
you're
your
doomed.
last doom. Hey, Yodri, I dare you to name the ship our last doom.
Okay, so he says he will get one of his shipbrokers to come and discuss matters with you.
Thank you very much.
If you just wait below, I'm sure they will be here soon.
And will they show us where we can inspect the boats?
Well, the boats are already available.
Or where are they?
He would take you to them.
Okay, all right.
He'd rather people not wander over there by themselves because he sees them as looters.
Okay.
Was there anything in the room other than the 3 flying snakes?
A large elaborate bed, places for him to wash and eat. It's like he's got one big open plan room. And you expect at some point he'll probably disrobe, not caring who's there, and use the bath.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Okay, you guys head down.
Yep.
Not long afterwards, you do have the same halfling show up with another person in tow.
Mm-hmm.
He introduces him as Ethan. He should be able to deal with your needs.
Thank you.
He works out of the Three Flags Sailing Tavern.
Okay.
Feel free to join him for a drink if you wish to.
Well, maybe that's a good idea for old sailors to exchange war stories. Ethan, we're interested in buying a large ice boat or hiring a large ice boat. Could you show us what you've got available?
Okay, you hear a rather gravelly, feminine voice answer you.
Okay. Well, look, I'm not fazed by that at all.
It turns out to be a she, but the tiefling didn't know any better.
Okay. I said Ethan, I didn't actually say he or she. But,
Tiefling said he.
Oh, okay.
That's what I said, the tiefling didn't know any better. But as far as she was concerned, it didn't matter.
Mm.
He just keeps referring to everyone as he.
Yeah, okay. Here's the Phaeation, they're all prats.
She has a very jovial sort of tone, reminds you of your parents, actually.
Jovial. Never thought of my parents as jovial, but anyway.
Well, they were in the when you were a lot younger.
Okay.
Most of the Troldarans are generally happy-go-lucky.
Okay.
Reminding you of why they get along so well with the halflings.
Okay, all right. Never pictured my parents like that, but anyway. Be very friendly with him. Like it sounds like her. It sounds like the nicest person we've met so far in Tagos.
She says, "What sort of ship you be looking for?"
One that'll get us to the Shadowlands.
He says, "Well, that depends. You wish to come back?"
Ideally, yes.
In which case, that is a rather specific request because there are many ways to get there, not that many to get back.
Okay. Well, when I say Shadowlands, I mean...
For...
Is there another name for this dark area in the north?
They also refer to that as the Shadowlands to confuse things.
Okay, all right. So confusion, right.
Well, hey, for a lot of people, Shadowlands doesn't matter if it's below or to the north.
Yeah, I get it. Yep. We're heading for the Shadowlands in the north, not that underneath. That clarification might help. I don't know.
He says it works both ways. You can go down as well as north.
Okay, so you can get to the Shadowlands in the north by going down.
You can, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Just that she not know the way.
I'm not sure we know the way either, but anyway.
Which is, if you follow me, I'll take you to your boats.
Good.
As you're walking along, she sort of hums a tune that Yodri does pick up from the Five Shires.
Okay.
Ah, cool. I'll hum as well. Big Black's memories. So, shipwright, how long have you been here for?
Oh, she don't make the ship, she just sell them.
Oh, okay.
Ship broke up, we were told.
She been here, she looks at the sky and scratches, going, I say about 30 odd years.
Okay.
Though this be ye first summer with no grass.
No grass. So normally there's grass grows in during the summer.
Yeah, yes, summer like winter.
Okay, so does this mean it's going to be a much tougher winter for the people of Tagos?
Yes and no. They can go further afield than most.
Okay. So, what's the... Okay. How do you normally get through the winter? Speaking of someone who's never been to the ice spaces before...
No, she says, rug up, don't go out in blizzards.
Okay, that's good advice.
Of course, in the dark, seeing the blizzard, so hard.
Yeah, start most of the time, yeah.
If it starts to get murky, go inside.
Would dark vision help?
I'm sure it would help, she says, and if there wasn't a wall of gas coming towards you.
Okay.
You could see it coming because your vision would slowly retract.
Yes, there's something there coming towards me. Yep, it's here. I'm surrounded by it.
Okay.
Anything that obscures your vision will also obscure dark vision.
Right.
Unless it's a darkness spell that you can see through.
So, for the Shadowlands, dark vision doesn't help there.
She says she's not tried.
Yeah, we don't know.
Okay.
We know nothing.
Because it's a magical attribute, right?
Okay.
Most people, yes.
I was going to argue that it might be the racial attributes are inherent and not magical, but, you know.
It depends on the species.
I was going to say that depends. Elves are very magical, so a lot of the elven stuff would be magic.
We'll find out when we get there.
Okay, so she takes you past a whole lot of what looks like serviceable boats.
Okay, I'm looking at Yodri, hoping Yodri knows what we're looking for.
Does Yodri wish to stop and examine the serviceable boats?
I'll look to see what they offer, but I'll have a quick glance. I won't have a thorough. I'll just.
Okay, I'll make it a perception roll as you're passing by. Doesn't give you all the details, just gets you the basics.
Okay, that's 32.
Okay, so most of the boats she's passing, you'd have no problem operating on your own.
Cool.
You see some rather large ones in the distance, but she seems to be going for something in between.
Yeah, I don't have the crew for a large one.
What about us?
Some of us can help.
As I stated, I don't have the crew for a large one.
I think ropes and climbing, if someone's got athletics, is probably going to be pretty good.
I think Yodri's faith in us is just the right amount of suspect.
Yeah, Zal has to get his necromancy up before I'll be able to actually have a crew that will actually probably crew a ship.
Well, not that I'm there, but I could summon Fae.
And again, undead is more reliable than Fae.
Or elementals.
I'm sure they'll work perfectly fine in the Shadowlands.
Oh yeah, no, I know. At the Shadowlands, no.
Okay, so this one she takes you to seems to have a 3-level hull.
Okay.
With 3 masts, 1 on top and 1 either side.
It's going to be difficult.
Okay. That sounds like a lot to handle.
And the outer masts have runners on them to help it navigate the ice, as the bottom of the hull also seems to have runners on it. This looks like it will also work on water.
Which does have the advantage because sometimes we might go through thin ice.
Yodri, do you think we're going to handle this one?
It is an odd design, but hey, it uses the same principles as any other sailing ship.
We might have to hire some crew.
She says she should only need about 1 to 3 people who knows their ropes to navigate with this fine lady, she says.
That's right. There's proficiency of seacraft, isn't there? Watercraft, which I don't have, of course.
I've got land vehicles, if that helps.
I'm more likely to be swimming.
No, you
We
won't.
know.
I would advise not to.
Either running along beside the ship or swimming. Probably.
I think between a few of us, we should have enough athletics to like man the ropes with some instructions, right? Or do we need to have like specific knowledge?
I'm going to say you probably wouldn't want Morrigan doing too much of the work because she'll end up playing instead.
Watercraft knowledge would give you proficiency to use this.
You're from a desert.
There are some desert boats that use the same principles as watercraft.
No.
I mean, Zal's like, well, I'm from Ethengar and I know how to ride animals. Does that help?
In my background,
I know how to
grew up
steer
with a merchant
animals.
family and new boats. But I
Okay,
don't have any
so
skill.
we've got 3 levels, so some of it's good for having the animals out.
You are fairly familiar with it, just the sort of familiar of you've seen them regularly growing up.
Yeah,
And possibly rode on them many times, just you
No.
never had to control them.
I know. I've got no proficiency in it.
Or your controlling of them was so abysmal they took it away from you every time.
No, I was a kid. They never gave me that opportunity.
Does this have a ballista?
It has no weapons on it.
Do you want me to go check the kitchen?
Yeah.
I'll just move this chair, Martin. That's cool. That way I can go past you.
Just for curiosity's sake, do you actually sell ballistas or anything like that? Got a sneaking suspicion, just in case we run against some large animals.
She does not recommend loading weapons onto a ship like this because weaponry seems to attract some of the worst denizens of the West.
Okay.
I think notes are going to have to take a pause.
Okay, so we'll just point the druid at it. Yep, fair enough. Note taken.
Yeah, most people carry better weaponry than anything they could mount on a vehicle.
Okay.
And a vehicle without weapons
make me get up
is not perceived as a threat by most of those that lurk in the waste in between.
Fair enough.
Plus, it slows you down.
Right.
Until we get to the darkness, I'll be fine.
Do we want this one, Audrey, or do you want to look at the others?
She does say that most of the others either require more crew or have less space.
Yeah, that was known.
Let me know if you want donut.
Okay. I'll go over the ship, just have a look at the bits and pieces, then also try to work out how much supplies will we need.
You believe you could probably fit maybe 3 months on here?
Is that also including supplies for the our bloody fur babies?
Not so much. Some of those we'll have to forage or hunt for.
Would you like your toy again?
Yeah. Okay.
You're also going
Yeah.
to need to think of a name for it, Yodri.
Yeah, our last two.
No.
He's distracted again.
Basically, this ship has already been named, correct?
Yes,
Because
yes.
it's bad luck renaming a ship.
She has been named, she says.
Yes. So I am not naming her because it's bad luck renaming a ship.
And what's the ship's name?
It was named the Survivor's Flame. She has no idea why, but hey, I'm sure that a fresh group of adventurers will have more luck.
Yeah. Our last boat was called Dismal Lust, so...
And now the fun part, the haggling.
Okay, so while you figure out what you want to haggle for, I'm going to quickly duck to the bathroom. Because too much liquid.
Haggling, hey?
I mean, you got to factor in that it's a rarity in a space that, like, there's convenience fee. It's going to be more expensive than... I mean, Morrigan has no understanding of this. Rhiannon says, factor in the fact that we are in basically the icy norths and these are the only boats, so they have advantage in the haggling.
They also don't have a great economy. So
That does help.
That works to our advantage. When we're talking supply and demand, yes, they've got a low supply, but there's also a low demand. So,
Well, they seem the wealthiest of the villages we've come across so far. Or at least parts of it. The bits we've seen.
Probably because they're the ones that sell the boats that traverse the great frozen fjords here.
And the head of the town is a Thiatan, so, I mean...
I don't think I can use my heraldic order on this because it's not, a meal, a room, or minor supplies. It's a massive ship. I wish I could use that, but no.
I mean, it could be considered a minor supply. Oh, it's just a ship. It's fine.
Boat.
Just a boat.
We have a paladin and a warlock. They're charisma-driven characters.
Hi.
I'm actually a wisdom character, but anyway.
Well, yeah, charisma and wisdom tends to be... isn't a paladin or a herald usually strength and charisma? And
Charisma.
a warlock is
my
wisdom and
spellcasting is
charisma?
based on charisma.
Yeah, I've got positive wisdom and charisma. I've got proficiency in the right skills, but I think the real question is how much can we afford to pay? Negotiating for negotiate a target. So.
I mean, if we've had any... Have we gotten any rewards for things since I started?
Not a huge amount, no.
No, so I've got nothing to add.
Most of you have been given rewards in items and experience.
No, a lot of jewels.
I don't think I've even picked up an item.
And most of the jewels you do get are pretty rare and powerful. That you don't
I did.
Just
I found a sword. That wasn't a reward.
Because you did gain some rare jewels from the Dark Dwarves. But as they are Shadow Fae jewels, you don't really want to hand them out to just anyone.
I would have quite happily taken those.
Saying, while you're in the bathroom, I can't use my heraldic order on this because, it's not minor. It's a big bloody ship. It's quite substantial.
The ship itself looks to be about, I'd probably say about 40 feet in length, at about 30 feet wide for the main area, with the runners going out another 30 feet each side.
Huh.
And this is not considered the large ship, but it's large enough to be considered a ocean-going ship down south.
And it's got sails on it. Okay.
Anton reminded me about Whisper, which gave me a fun image of if Tyr's not in the mood for talking, Morrigan is sitting there having a conversation with Whisper, trying to convince Whisper that Tyr isn't evil.
Tyr's happy to talk. It's just.
I mean, she probably does
not much
both.
to talk about at the moment.
She probably does both. I just had this image of what we're... Just every now and again I'm thinking, and Tyr and Morrigan are doing this.
This is a fine
Chevelle
boat.
is happy to, haggle and persuade a cheaper price on the ship.
Well, the thing is, it's more of a long-term lease than a bloody purchasing it.
You would say it would be considered a purchase unless you are only taking it between the towns.
So what price would you sell this fine vessel for?
Just looking up the basics.
I would be surprised if we could get it for under 100 gold.
Oh god, I'm thinking 4 figures, 5
hundreds.
figures.
I'm thinking in the thousands.
Yeah, me too. I was running through things in my head, and I'm like, I don't want to be too pessimistic. And I don't have money, so.
No, the thing is, I do. Just depending on how much.
I remember we were having this conversation about the dogs before.
Okay, so she says the boat normally goes for new 40,000 gold, but it has seen better days, so she's she's listed it for 20,000.
20,000.
Okay. Well,
Yeah, trade is a culture, is a aspect of culture. I don't have culture.
Martin,
Yeah.
is it worth that, or would I be able to think I can get it a little bit cheaper?
Hey, you could get it very cheap.
Yeah, I'm not dropping my name.
I didn't say your name.
Yeah, but I'm also not going to be doing what that my mother would do. I'm the more respected
finger
one out
discount.
of the family.
Yodru did steal a flying ship at one point.
Literally, his parent would murder the person and then not pay for it.
And then raise her as a crew member.
So it has a threefold purpose. 1, doesn't have to pay for the item. 2, provides labor. And 3, provides food.
Yeah.
Well, looking over the group, can we muster 20,000?
I'll put in a bid for 18.
You're offering 18,000?
Yeah.
Do you have 18?
I can front 5 of it.
Yeah, I do.
I point out that with the winter coming, you're not going to have making any other sales. This is the only sale you're going to have.
Well, this would be a sale. Most other people would be rental. So rental would mean.
I don't think you get many rentals in the winter as well. I hear there's the blizzards and it's so dark, and no one goes anywhere in winter here in name of the land, whatever it is.
They just refer to it as the frozen north.
The frozen north. No one travels in the frozen north. This is going to sit here and get covered in snow for the next 3 or 4 months.
Well, yes, she does say that your friend offering 18 does sound more appealing in that case.
Yeah, Yodri is a good, honest trader, aren't she? Yodri?
And she laughs quite heartily at that.
She knows halflings.
No. From my family, I'm honest.
And she laughs even more. She's not doing it mockingly, she just thinks that's hilarious.
Yeah.
I can have my illusion of fairness. I am offering you 18, which I'm sure you still making a hefty profit from it.
Well, she is happy to accept 18 for that.
Okay.
She asks if you need her to get her people to get it ready for you, so you don't have any time wasted preparing the ship for.
Can you have it ready the morning after the morning, the day after tomorrow?
You can have it ready.
So 18 with full of supplies and that. Yes, that would be useful.
We'll have to. I think we're going to get the supplies separately.
No.
Well, she asked what sort of supplies you need.
Food.
How much food, she says.
A lot.
100 days of rations.
For 7 people. 700 days of rations. Plus animals.
Oh yeah, the animals.
Yeah, this is the problem. I think
Hey, mine don't eat.
Go, Ross.
Well, the other thing that I'm also more wary of is due to the fact that we've got a certain person that basically sucks the heat out of the room.
I can stay on the bow if you want.
You're still going to be causing issues. We need to actually work out some
no.
magical devices that actually can heat up the place. And we can cook.
Produce flame. I'm fairly sure I can produce flame.
Yes, but the flame only becomes non-magical as soon as the spell finishes.
I mean, I don't really want to stand there producing flame over and over and over again.
Well, you produce flame and it goes out very quickly, even while you're trying to maintain it. Because the flame itself is
It
not
would just
magical.
be a flicker.
You got to keep trying.
Just
to
a
get it
constant
to pop
flicker.
up.
It's a cantrip. It's just flicker, flicker, flicker.
I'm sorry, but I have no fire magic whatsoever. Closest I can do.
I mean,
is
I can
flame
set
magic.
things on fire, but a lot of people are going to get hurt.
Oh, Preston, you
That
tell
won't even work. As soon as you set something on fire, it needs you.
We just
As soon as the
not
flame
there.
becomes non-magical, it turns out. So
not there.
Okay, so as you're looking at it, you do see that most of the rooms inside do have markings on them. So I'll have Yodri do a Arcana check as you're looking over the ship.
Well, I'm usually good with that. Can I do it?
You can, but he's got to tell you because he was the one looking over the ship.
Oh, okay. Yep. Fair enough. I won't do it then.
Anton,
What?
can you have a look at these inscriptions? I honestly got a 17, but I just needed
I get to 21.
You got to 21.
Yeah.
Okay, you do notice that all the cabins have magic inscriptions for keeping the temperature.
Okay. All right.
So walking into the rooms just feel temperate. There's no hot, there's no
Detect
cold.
magic, so that, they're actually enchanted. The rooms are to keep them warm.
The whole ship is enchanted.
The whole ship is enchanted. Okay, explain that the whole ship is enchanted. It's
we
probably
get
going to
temperature control.
You don't get to control it.
No.
They are set. For some people it's too cold, for some people it's too hot.
Well, it's going to be warmer than what we'll experience in the far north in the middle of winter.
And you don't need to use any sort of fire to maintain it.
Useful.
Okay,
I think we're still going to need a lot of blankets at night, though. Well, it's night all the time. We're going to still need a lot of blankets.
I can rest in my wild shape. And Winterwolf is immune to cold.
The captain's cabin also includes a magical globe.
Okay. We got on-ship entertainment?
No, it seems to give you a vision of the surrounding area.
Okay.
Even better.
So that 18,000 sounding better for you, Yodri?
Oh,
Oh,
that sounds good.
sounded like a bargain, actually, to me.
With this level of magic, it's sounding good.
The other issue is I don't have them in coinage. I have them in gems. Is that suitable?
She's happier with gems because it's harder to steal.
Yeah, okay. We'll also need to get some money from our colleagues who are waiting outside of town as well. We'll give you some now and some tomorrow morning. The rest tomorrow morning.
Just give it to me because I've got enough to cover it.
Oh, okay, all right. Well, if you can cover it, I'm impressed that you've got 18 grand just lying around.
It's not. It's in my bag, and it's mostly gems.
I still consider that lying around.
It's part of the reason why we wanted to get our bags of holding back because
because most of us didn't really buy stuff. This is basically the first chance, other than the time of the hill giants, that Yodri's got a chance of spending money.
Okay. And we've done a lot of dungeon dives where we have found, like, I know Zal personally has like lots of rubies and amethyst in his bag of holding, which he hopefully account for once we got them back.
While we did our walk, I have Master Forager and stuff. Was there anything that looks like I could pick up to create supply? Hunting, gathering, whatever.
Quite a few things, including some of those frozen people.
I mean, I have no problem with this. I look at Tia. Do you think we could use them? This is back in time.
To eat?
Yes.
No.
Why?
You know how I said evil is selfish?
Yeah.
Yeah, respecting the dead is part of that.
But we eat animals.
Animals, yes, not people.
Oh, okay. Seems a waste, but sure. I pick up as
Look,
much
I
as I
don't make
possibly
the
can.
rules.
I will remember that rule.
Depends on if animals are people too.
Yeah, no, I'm still figuring this out. This is not working in my head.
I love the fact that you can have a conversation with animals if it's a person. You can have a conversation with a plant as if it's a person. You can have a conversation with a rock as if it's a person with magic. There's not a single thing you can't have a conversation with and have it talk back to you.
I would have had a different response if I had Yodri with me. So yeah, I'm like any hairs or anything I could find, just picking up supply as we go.
Not much, because they seem to have either been caught through most of what was the summer, or have not been able to exist out in the frozen area.
Yeah, so there wouldn't be much in the way of plants or anything either, would there? So short answer is not really enough to make any difference. I mean, we did get quite a bit of... Didn't we sort of get some supply to start with?
We did.
And we didn't have to eat it while we were stuck in the dark Fey Dwarf thing.
Yes, they kept you alive just enough.
I get twice as many supply as normal, but if normal is 0, then that doesn't help much.
You think the outskirts of town has been heavily foraged?
Yeah, so, okay. I just thought it was something that was worth...
It's always worth doing. I'm sure at some point someone from town tells you they got a bird.
Awesome.
So how soon does Yodri need his boat ready?
So we are actually on a time limit, so as quickly as possible without resulting in any deaths.
I mean, we've just sort of delayed 10 days with recovery.
We've also got to buy and assemble and load all supply we'll need for the trip.
No, she's happy to give a hand with getting the supply here, because that's part of her role.
Sure. We thank you very much. Appreciate all your help, Ethan.
And you do find the place to be quite comfortable, much better than the inn you were paid to stay in.
Yeah, I know.
No rats either. But hey, rats could be supplied.
I was going to say, rats are food.
Cat joined you?
He did.
Well, Tia could stay in the boat rather than stay outside in the freezing cold.
Mm-hmm. And the rooms are all fairly spacious compared to what you're used to.
Oh wow! You mean we actually get a room each, or only 3 per room? There's 7 of us. It's only that 30 by 40. Yeah, probably got 2 room cabins. Yeah, okay. We're going to be cozy. We're going to be cozy.
Along the middle level, there's probably about 4 cabins. The level above, there's about 4 cabins, and the level below is space for storage.
Okay.
Yeah, remember it's a
actually quite
3-tier.
high. Yes, okay. All right.
It has a side ramps that you can open to get into either the bottom, middle, or upper level, as well as a ladder to climb up to the top level.
This is our home for the next 3 months. What do we do to deserve this?
You bought it, she says.
Hey, it's a hell of a lot more comfortable than I thought it was when we paid 18
Yeah,
grand
I
for
know.
it.
It is actually better than we expected. I'm actually impressed with your ship rides to actually build something like this.
Yeah, that's one thing. Does it have a bath?
She says, sure. She says, just grab some of the ice, put it into one of the rooms that will thaw out, and then you've got yourself some water.
No. Yeah, I know that, but I meant a bath.
A bar. Oh, I thought you said bath. She said, sniffing closer to you.
I mean, do you mean actually a tub in which to have a bath?
No, he means a...
Yes.
Oh, a bath, not a bar.
A tub where I can put water in, so I can submerge myself, so I can relax.
Well, there are two that you can use. One of them is where the water is stored for drinking.
And do you also have
No, I don't want to do
little
that.
toy boats and rubber ducks for the tub?
And she says the captain's cabin also has attached to it a washroom where people can liberally use water
Yeah.
instead of
Well,
drinking.
that's my room since I bought that thing.
Yeah. Though you are small enough to be able to stand up inside the tub, she says.
Cool.
And potentially need a boat yourself in the tub. She asks, have you got much experience with other vehicles besides ships of the sea?
I remain completely silent.
I have flown ships of the air a couple of times.
I've ridden on carts.
Are you skilled with them, she says.
As I stated before, I have sailed with
Some of
I've,
us have expertise
I've,
with land
landed in style.
As well, this is a land vehicle of a sort, but also a water vehicle of a sort.
Okay, well, we may between our group have the sufficient skill to handle the boat.
And have any of you have been travelled on the ice before?
On the ice or under, did you say?
On.
On, no.
You've travelled under?
On ice.
No, I just thought you said under, that's all. My
Oh,
hearing.
just my accent there.
Yeah.
On ice, yes.
We walked on ice earlier.
Right. Nice.
I am fairly sure that at some point Morrigan has gone swimming under the ice, but she's not there and probably not in the material plane.
Under ice is not that preferable, but I have done that as well.
We've walked across ice.
Okay, she said. Then you should be fairly, with your new captain, fairly used to the fact it doesn't require much to move across the ice. The trick is the slowing down and the turning and the stopping.
And also avoiding the parts where the ice is thin.
If you're going fast enough, it does not matter, she says.
Okay. That's true, this boat looks like it might float.
Just try not to stop on the ice.
Speed.
If in doubt, go faster, she says.
Okay. That sounds like fun.
It's stopping is going to be the problem. So it's got multiple anchors.
Yes, it comes with 2 front and 3 rear anchors.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
I would have thought maybe you have to actually just steer it in order to go around a circle to slow down.
That is one way of doing it, she says. There's also the slide.
And, yeah,
Handbrake turn.
furl the sails would help as well.
And you can use the winds to help you slow.
That's true.
Yeah, you basically drop the sail.
No,
But you
just,
still, if you're on ice,
you can angle the
still
sails
not
to
the freak.
give you...
So you're going into the
Yeah.
wind.
You don't want to drop the sail because you just keep sliding.
But after 3 hours of
it depends on
preparation,
the circumstances.
they have the ship ready for you.
Thank you.
It now looks a lot nicer than it did before because all the ice has been hacked off.
Oh, I forgot about that. That's one thing I hate about going into icy weather, and that you have to keep on de-icing it.
and they seem to rub it down with some sort of salt.
Okay, yeah, so the ice doesn't stick.
Did we end up getting supplies in that time?
You have a pile of not easily perishable food.
Estimate of how long? 3 months?
Well, I've said that the food will last years, depending on if you need to use it.
The amount.
About a month's worth of rations.
Okay. You might have to do some hunting or something to supplement it.
With the idea that if you need more than that, then you probably need a bigger ship.
All right.
I don't know. Can our cleric create food and water?
No. Actually, I might be able to create water.
I think they nerfed
because I have
those
a water.
Oh, I can do it.
Repeating water
They
skin.
nerfed them, I'm pretty sure.
Hildren can do it.
Because it was always a stupid spell.
And it also depends on if he can get his holy symbol fixed or not.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, that too. I do have a water skin of like everlasting water or something from when we were in the Yalarum desert.
If only we'd gotten that cauldron with everlasting hot food.
Yeah. The third level spell, you can turn one serving of food or water into 3 supply.
Mm-hmm.
So basically, you increase your supply. You don't get it for free.
So we could have taken the month's worth of rations and turned it into 3 months' worth of rations.
For
The
every
month's
third
worth
level
of
spell
rations
slot
is
someone's willing to burn.
the
Yeah.
supply.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying.
You can't turn supply into more supply
Oh, okay.
because it's already supply.
Oh, okay.
You can prepare a meal and then turn that into 3 supply.
So we couldn't just equate it to... Anyway, it doesn't matter because we don't have the spell.
The downside to that is if you could turn supply into more supply, why would you ever need anything else than supply?
I
know.
could summon animals, but I don't think they'd actually produce food. If we kill them, I think they dissipate.
Depends on the animal and the spell.
Because I have a free
Oh.
summon animals for conjure animals for as one of my wild shapes.
Mm-hmm.
Well, being devil's advocate, Chocobo's been plucked.
Hey, I got told off for suggesting we eat dead people that have been frozen to trees. I think we're going to have a problem eating our party's mascot.
Chocobo's a full member of the party.
I would presume you would have to catch Chocobo first and not die in the process.
Oh,
in
that's what
order
I forgot
do
to
that.
mention in my notes. Chocobo, the reason he was so heavily restrained and tortured, Chocobo kept trying to save the party. And
he
took out...
was the hero while we were in the other plane.
Yeah, he took out multiple dwarfs multiple times.
Well done, Chocobo.
So I think he's only been strung up for a month.
The fact that Chocobo knows how to cast spells that's so scary.
Well, he knows how to turn invisible, hide as a statue, blink, and that's just the ones I know about.
He's also got mirror image.
He can turn
yeah,
into a
and
thunderbird.
Oh, yeah, and a Thunderbird. Yeah, so mirror image, Thunderbird. The list is growing, guys. It's a bit scary.
Speaking of blink, both Kaze and Taran are re-summoned.
Heat metal would be a great spell in this situation. Does anybody have heat metal?
I think I didn't pick it.
And what were you going to say,
Good.
Ross?
Yeah. I think he's also got chill touch as well.
And who knows what he picked up from the dwarfs?
Yeah, who knows? But yeah, like he was trying to rescue the party when we disappeared, basically.
I can explode corpses.
Oh, great.
Okay, so yes, in no amount of time, you're on the outskirts of town waiting for Morrigan and Tyr with your own home away from home. Noting down that Survivor's Flame was hammered over a older name.
Okay. Have a good look. Try and work out what the old name was.
That seems to have been damaged by the signage. Might require someone with some skill.
Does it require removing the signage to look at it?
It does, yes.
Okay. Does that require any special skill other than, say, investigation?
Okay.
No, like I don't have any woodworking or anything like that. Is what I'm getting. At.
Zal has.
I believe Zal has woodworking tools.
Yes, I do.
Honestly, she's already been renamed. I honestly don't.
I mean, if we need to, I could do Fantabulous Heroes Feast every day. It's just going to cost us 1,000 gold pieces every day. And an hour. Yeah, I don't have heat metal, but I'm just looking to see if I have anything else useful.
Is heat metal a druid spell?
Yep.
So you could prepare it.
No, I don't have it.
Yeah,
It's not in my spellbook.
you got a spell book, haven't you?
Yes. She doesn't get every book every spell that's published.
Okay.
Otherwise-
So you don't prepare everything from. You don't just prepare from the list of druid spells. You have a spell.
I have a spellbook that I can prepare spells from.
Okay, that's very
And my
different what
rituals.
druids usually work. But anyway.
Yeah.
Well, the idea is she doesn't get every spell published as soon as it's published. Because that's the current rules of the game is if they publish a spell, you get it.
Oh, but
You-
so you don't get the normal list of druid spells,
She
I have to
picks her
pick
spells.
from the list.
and so you know them like a warlock knows them. You actually don't get to.
I've got to learn them.
She knows them more like a wizard knows them.
I've got to learn them.
Okay.
I've got to be trained in them.
Because otherwise, when enough supplements are released, druids and clerics leave even wizards behind.
I know. Clerics
Yeah,
are
we
usually
get
the
insane.
best class. They are so far ahead. You can always just ban all the splat books.
No, I just limit the amount of spells they know.
Okay.
Hey,
That way
don't ban
it's-
all the splat books. I've got some really cool spells from them. Thank you very much.
I remember in Pathfinder 1 before they finished, clerics and druids had over 1,000 spells of every level to choose between.
Yeah, I know.
And
Yeah.
I had players holding up game mid-session to choose their spells.
Oh, it would be insane trying to do that. I'm actually really happy with the spellbook. Aside from moments like this where I'm like, I know heat metal's a druid spell. I didn't choose it.
Mm.
You only need it sometimes. Okay. I will give. I think Yodri could do a culture check on the ship to have some extra insight.
Okay, so what will that be? Just an insight check?
No, there's a skill called culture.
Yeah, it's an intelligence skill.
Okay.
I don't have it either.
my character.
Not
do.
normally intelligence, but it can technically be any that you can rationalize.
I do, but technically I'm hindered by the fact that I'm Fey, so I get sort of disadvantage in some aspects.
Culture has the trade specialisation.
Because my character's disappeared, so I don't know what exactly it is. Because I'm still going off my D&D thing. You have to go for inside. That's a 23.
Sorry, guys. I'm starting
Good
to
night.
crash. I think I need to go to bed.
Okay, you rest up, and we will hopefully hear or see you at next game.
Yeah, see you, Callum. Take care.
Yeah, hopefully.
Yeah.
No worries.
Sorry, guys. Sorry.
All good.
So yeah,
Nice to meet you virtually.
Tyr goes onto the ship and just crashes.
Okay, on a 23, it does remind you of an Imperial Corsair from the Alphatian Navy.
That matter
Okay.
at all, Yodri?
They are known for having enchanted ships.
Of course the Ophacians do.
Okay, so this ship got basically started off as another seafaring ship and converted into a ice ship.
Whatever it was, whatever it is now, it's yours.
Yeah. Cool.
I think since I've got so much time, I'm going to spend some time inspecting the ship using detect magic to see if there's any other lurking magic that we're not aware of.
Yeah. Just basically, you're going to go blind.
I'm going to go blind, am I? Well, I got nothing better to do.
Only if it's strong magic.
Yeah, but wouldn't it detect? Well, basically, the entire ship is magic, so wouldn't the whole thing bloody glow?
It sounds mild magic to me.
Well, the whole thing does glow, but the whole thing glows in different ways in different areas.
Yeah, I'm trying to find objects that we didn't notice. Something we don't know. Look, I'm trying to do something useful because I've got nothing I can contribute while we're travelling.
Yeah, you do.
I can be lookout. That's about it.
I was going to say, I can perch on the top in bird form, though.
I could
No,
tell
the ship's
stories.
large enough for Thunderbird. Shouldn't be too bad.
Actually, that begs a really good question. If Chocobo transforms into a Thunderbird as well, is he still naked?
He is not.
Because it's a different form. But
So
the other
let's solve this. Morrigan gets on the boat, looks up, tells Taran and Kaze to find a room, turns into a Thunderbird, flies up and sits on one of the masts. Does Chocobo follow?
Chocobo less interested in sitting on the same mast as someone else.
But does he turn into a Thunderbird?
Does not.
How strong are the masts? Can they hold? How big is a Thunderbird?
Thunderbird is probably
large.
Was it 10-foot wingspan to 20-foot wingspan, depending on size.
It's a
Most bodies are 10 foot wide, so the wingspan should go out to about 20
I can
to
sit
30
on the
feet.
bow if you prefer.
Yeah, I'm just thinking you might break things if you sit on the masts. Sit on the bow.
If it
sounds
feels
safer.
precarious, I'll go sit on the bow. But I will play lookout there.
So yes, you get everyone onto the ship and start taking off. Yodri seems to be able to figure out most of the rigging. Some of it he hasn't seen before.
Did he not get a crash course on the ship from the broker?
The broker asked him if he had used any other types of vehicles before, and the party said yes.
Oh, right.
Wrong answer. Okay.
So the broker saw no need to explain rigging from other types of vehicles, because you're familiar with land and air vehicles.
Yeah, so basically, all of us get familiar with the vehicle.
I mean, you can try and teach Morrigan.
No, I basically people who are already familiar with land vehicles, so we can work everything out. Well, yeah.
I know. I'm just searching the ship.
Okay, so I will give Anton an investigate roll.
Investigation. Oh, okay.
I will steer clear of anything that seems iron-ish. Just as a standard state, if I feel something iron, I am away from it.
That's a 30. That's a good roll.
Okay, as you're investigating the ship, you do notice that there's a lot of crystals embedded in the ship itself.
Okay, close look at the crystals. What sort of crystals are they? Is this? I'm worried about whether this is going to be harmful to us, a threat.
Looking at it, it does remind you of the Alphatian power sources.
Okay, so that's how they power all the rooms in this place. Okay.
And you do find that the masts themselves have a crystalline inner core.
Okay, so they might be quite solid. Or they're going to shatter because crystal shatters. All very interesting.
And the masts radiate the strongest magic.
Okay, well, I'll share that information with the rest of the group.
You pick up various transmutation and abjuration effects over the vessel.
despite the fact they're Alphatian, I'm impressed. I try not to be.
Well, they are the world's experts on magical vehicles.
True, okay. Well, they are the world experts on magical vehicles. So to have an Alphatian ship's probably...
They don't make the best vehicles, they're just the experts on them.
Okay.
I maintain Yodru got a bargain.
Yeah, I think we did. I think we did really well. I'm wondering whether the ship's cursed or anything like that. That's what's sort of lurking in the back of my mind.
You do notice there are areas where the magic has been broken.
Oh, okay. What, the crystal's broken or something like that?
Crystals missing.
Or the runes are obliterated or something?
Whole panels replaced.
Okay.
So not everything is there. Hey, buddy, what you been doing? And you're looking at it going, if you could find someone who can put all the missing runes back in, it may have far more capabilities than you paid for. But it may cost you upwards of 20 or 30,000.
I don't think we're going to find anyone like that up here. It's only for future reference. If Yodru, you want to sail this boat down south, you might find yourself you've got one impressive view.
Well, the other thing is I actually need to look for certain halflings. So this vessel may be suitable for that.
Okay.
Including an ability to angle the side masts, so they don't just stick out on an angle. They can actually point more down, giving you like a three equal triangle coverage of sails.
That sort of implies flight.
We're not doing flight. We've given up on flight.
No, I'm just saying that feels like a flying ship thing.
Oh, no, it does. It does.
The one thing that seems to be missing seems to be the helm.
Oh, so how do you steer the damn thing?
All the Alphatian ships have an actual seated helm that you use to control the magic.
Okay, and that's been removed.
So they have ropes, levers, and a crystal orb in place of a helm.
Okay. Just wondering if there's still the position where you could actually, sit where the chair was and actually do those things.
The thing that does all the controlling is literally the helm.
Okay. Is that sphere?
It's normally a chair of some sort that you sit on.
Okay.
So the helm's usually in the captain's.
Or in an observation post.
Again, makes me think flying, but...
And most of the observation post is where the wheel is. So you know where you're going. It does have 3 rudders on it. But only one pointing down. The other 2 are pointing off to the side. Which is good if you have the ship sideways in the water.
Speedrunner.
Well, after investigating the ship and sharing what I found, I've got nothing I can really do. I'll be a lookout for times. At night time, I'll study the skies, track the beasts that I can see, and that's me. I've got nothing else I can do.
You do realise that the orb can give you a clear view of the sky.
Oh, okay.
Wow.
So I can track positions of the stars and moons during the day.
It even names them.
Oh wow! Sort of makes it really easy.
Is that the astrolabe or the captain's?
The sphere in the captain's cabin.
Captain's orb.
Okay.
Only names the major ones, but hey, that's all you need to be able to know where you're going.
Yep.
Yeah, no, I'm just perching as Thunderbird and watching.
And luckily you've learned some Alphatian to be able to read it.
I don't have Alphatian. I do have comprehend languages and tongues if I have to read something.
I said some Alphatian, so you've learnt the name of things like stars.
Okay. All right. If necessary, I'll cast Comprehend Languages of the Tongues.
So you believe this was a former warship?
Mm-hmm. Okay. Former Alphatian warship.
Looks like it probably crashed maybe 500 to 1,000 years prior.
What? Okay.
Jeez.
So maybe they found it in the snow or something and recovered it.
Or the crew rebuilt it because they couldn't get flying again.
Mm. But it's still going hundreds of years later.
Which would give you why they may have renamed it.
Mm.
Okay, so now that you have a ship, does this mean you're just going to head north and see what you can find?
We don't have.
I don't think we have any other side quests that we.
I don't think we've got much more information other than head north. No one could ever tell us how to find a Frosmaiden, an Ice Maiden.
Most of them say if you head far enough north, you'll find you.
Yeah, okay, well, we head far enough north.
Not that many of them would speak ill of the Frostmaiden because they're all afraid of her.
Yeah, okay.
As they believe that because of her displeasure is why they didn't have summer this year.
Oh, okay.
We also need Celeria back when we meet her. Because it's the other piece of information we have about the Frost Maiden is she will only talk to a pure maiden, a maiden pure of
Oh,
heart.
that's right.
And while I might be a maiden, I am not pure of heart. I am extremely broken. I don't know, Cheval, are you a maiden pure of heart?
Well,
Given that half the party probably just laughed their ass off.
I'm thinking of that skull story.
You can at least pretend to be a maiden pure of heart.
Oh no, you said it. You said it.
Well, the
It
fact
gets,
that
it starts,
you've still got
you
the...
hear drum rolls in the background, and I go, "Oh no, not
It's followed by-
again!"
Player said it, not character. Character is in Thunderbird watching around.
Yeah. Well,
still
you've also
thought
got that celestial that needs to cast judgment on you, and if you were fair of heart, you wouldn't need to do judgment.
Even fair of heart can get themselves into trouble.
No, I'm more
Yeah,
debating
but
the
not as
maiden
bad as
aspect
Cheval
of it.
has.
So yes.
what have I done lately that's gotten me into trouble?
I can't think about anything.
Hanging around with us.
So you guys are the trouble.
No, you were told to shape us up.
We haven't done anything bad.
That's very quickly becoming a lost cause.
We haven't done anything bad for a long time, so I think you could claim that you've actually been successful.
I haven't killed random people lately.
Lately.
I look at Tia, and then think of the giant wolf dog we told him not to pursue, the Fenrir or whatever it was. And go, yeah, no trouble at all.
The one time Cheval, tried to swoop you in, pick you up, and then you turned into something big and heavy, still trying to chase the big wolf.
I was playing. I wasn't attacking it. I was going
I know you wanted
playing.
to play with it, but it didn't want to play with us.
Oh no, it was quite happy to play with me.
No, it was borderline like commanding you almost.
Yeah, it wanted my help. It asked for help. I was willing to help it.
Don't worry, I'm sure all the Winter Wolves know your name now.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so I think that might be a good place for us to finish with you guys heading north.
Yeah.
As I seem to have a cat that wants lots of attention. And I'm also running out of steam.
Yep, fair enough. It's quite late.
It is just after 10. Well, almost 10.
9:30. Look at that clock over there.
We also started earlier than we usually do.
Which is good.
which is good. We have been going for 2.5 hours. So I shall put it on end credits unless you'd like to get some final words in. A quote for the session.
I am going to have a warm bath.
Don't know how you're going to get the
We're all
warm
gonna
bit.
die.
Don't know how you're going to get the warm bit. You can have a cold bath.
No, it's warm. I can.
It's
warm up the bath.
lukewarm.
If
He
you're
can
lucky.
control the temperature of water, I think, because he's a watery thing.
Yeah, I can. I just can't make it boiling. I can make it warm.
Okay.
If you make it boiling, I can walk on the steam. I tend to fly instead.
I shall go to end credits.
No, I find it quite suitable because my last airship crashed. So yeah.